Good life easy, baby. We're back.
Again.
Good life easy.
Rahul. What's
back.
going on? We back, baby. We back.
We back.
We
What's up,
back
bro?
with another topic.
What's the topic like?
And the topic is that today we're going to discuss the impending doom of the world.
Oh shit! Again, doomsday.
This, if you notice, the world is sort of going through like a recession and a depression,
That's true.
right? There's the war going on between Russia and Ukraine, which has been like over a month now.
Mm-hmm. So now that the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case
We back to the real news.
is over,
Yeah.
will they start showcasing like real shit?
Now we have to also get to the real shit now. You know, enough of the drama.
People forgot about the Russian-Ukraine
Of course.
turmoil.
Of course.
Everyone was just talking about Johnny
Exactly.
and Amber.
And Johnny and Amber went on for like 6 weeks. I think Ukraine, Russia is over, I think 2 months now.
2
maybe.
months, yes.
Maybe more.
Yes. But people tend to forget. They want
Yeah.
new things to look forward to.
Yeah. So
But back to reality.
back to reality.
Back to reality.
Back to reality. So there's the war going, which is obviously costed Europe a lot.
Yes.
Costed Russia a lot.
Yes.
Sri Lanka is in turmoil. Bro, Sri Lanka is going through a kind of recession which is going to create a purge. People are going to come on the streets.
But that's already
And
happened.
see- yeah,
There's
it's already
hardcore
happening.
civil unrest and a few ministers got killed.
Oh,
Yeah, few ministers got killed. The president stepped down, and the entire cabinet ministry resigned. So it is under heavy unrest.
because some of the stories you hear, you just can't relate. Like power going off after 7 o'clock. They don't have enough
Yeah,
money for petrol. So
Yes.
there is like long lines. The petrol prices are like
Yeah.
300
Yeah,
and
yeah,
something. So
Basically,
like Sri Lanka is hard to believe. You
Sri
know,
Lanka, bro, known as the pearl of the Indian Ocean.
Yeah.
So much history behind that country.
so much history.
And it's one of the biggest tourist destinations.
Exactly.
You know, it's something that I don't even think Indians know
Yeah.
what a popping spot that is.
Yeah.
Because people from like Australia and that area, and also Russians and Ukrainians also come to Sri Lanka.
Also, there's casinos in Sri Lanka.
Then, so it's a fucking party
Tech
capital.
parties,
Yeah,
casinos.
It's lovely.
Lovely beaches, good food.
Yeah.
So thinking of Sri Lanka going through something like this is a bit hard to believe. Also, they're not going through any war.
Correct. So the reason why they're going through this is because, of course, of the ruling power,
Yeah.
the ruling committee. They ran out of foreign reserves. So
Yeah.
once a country runs out of foreign reserves, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Right? And now they work on such a platform like Russia, such a country where they have more expenses than they have income.
Yeah.
They're importing more than they're exporting. So of course there'll be a
Sri
trade.
Lanka.
Yeah, Sri Lanka. Then of course there'll be a trade deficit.
Yeah.
So this was bound to happen, and they've seen a lot of tragedies. You remember that Easter shooting?
Yeah, bro.
That was crazy,
bad.
man. That was
bad.
damn sad.
That was
And then there's always been civil war. The people are not happy.
The unrest is kind of still happening everywhere.
Yeah.
But what's happened in the last few months with regards to the inflation, with regards to the country being broke, is a bit jarring.
It's crazy.
It's a bit jarring, bro.
It's crazy.
From what I read, that Sri Lanka was heavily depending on tourism. They had a lot of plans.
10% GDP.
Yeah. So what they had done is they had come up with a scheme about some tax or something that the tourists don't have to pay, or it was, like they made a very good offer to to invite more tourists from the Western countries, and immediately COVID hit.
Yeah.
Immediately COVID hit, and for 2 years.
And they're saying that because of the entire Easter shooting incident and the civil unrest, tourism has anyways declined. But tourism still contributes for 10% of the GDP.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot.
And of course, they say that... so there's this one policy that the president introduced, which was stupid. So there was a blanket ban, like a complete ban on fertilizers.
Yeah.
So this is something that nobody understood. Why has the president gone and done this?
Yeah.
Why is there a blanket ban on fertilizers when you're exporting? Majority of your income is coming through export of tea.
So basically, not only tea, but what you rightly said created a big problem in terms of the basic grains also.
Yes.
So normally every country is kind of independent when it comes to production of grains,
True.
And Sri Lanka is rich agriculturally. So because of the ban in fertilizers, the natural organic fertilizers obviously take 10 years as compared to 6 months.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
So couldn't keep up.
Exactly.
And the country for the first time, I think, had to import wheat and all of that.
Bro, they import. So when Russia went to war, Sri Lanka got fucked because half of their wheat and sunflower oil comes from Russia.
Oh.
So that supply only stopped. And then anyways, that essentials pricing has skyrocketed.
Yeah.
So people can't afford essentials. Bro, exams were cancelled because they ran out of paper and ink. Bhai,
What stories are coming out, bro?
Tu samajh raha hai? Have you ever heard of a country running out of paper and ink?
Ink also?
Ink.
Bullshit, bro.
Bro, ink. They ran out of ink.
Paper?
How do you write a fucking paper?
How do you run out of ink?
You don't have paper, where do you write, brother? Huh? What are you trying to say? This is like a prime example of what can happen to an economy. What's the worst that could happen to an economy is happening to Sri Lanka.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly.
It's very sad.
Because the thing is that we've, like growing up, you're conditioned to hear stories about Africa going through these kind of inflation, South American countries going through this kind of inflation because of bad governance, right? But Sri Lanka, we thought was a strong nation.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's a part of, we've always looked at it as a part of India.
Yeah.
There's never been a lot of difference.
Exactly. They also have rupee.
If you check
Tamil
the map
speaking.
out, Sri Lanka is always there.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And that's what's happening. So
that's bro. The Sri Lanka thing is a hard one, and obviously, as China does, comes in. So basically, there was another story that the Prime Minister. The elections were coming up, and to garner votes, he wanted to build a port, right? So he came up with
show development,
right, and create employment. So he came up with the business plan. First came to the Indians, and after the Sri Lankans running the numbers, they only said that nobody will invest in this because this doesn't make sense. The Colombo port is already there; it's already active. You're not going to be able to generate that kind of traffic out here. So that guy said no. It's a great plan. So obviously for the votes. So he went to Indians, all the Indian businessmen said that, this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
This is never going to make money.
Yeah, fair enough.
Then comes China. China says, you want it? Take it.
China's always your last call, but you got to give a kidney.
You give me this much, 1%, 2% interest. But if you can't pay it, then the property is mine, na, bro.
Yes. And you have to make sure my ships are out.
Not only the property is mine. I can have my base there. Military base there.
Oh my lord.
Right? Also.
Bro, imagine China's fucking navy in Sri Lanka. India will have to do something.
Bro, not only that. Not only it becomes kind of their property, they can have a military base there.
Yeah.
Also, if in a hypothetical, this is though if everything goes wrong. If in a hypothetical, if things go right and it's an extremely profitable port, China has the right to all the analytics of what's going in, what's coming out, from where,
all the
from
data.
who, all the data.
Oh,
also, the port will obviously built by a Chinese company. And obviously the labor is going to be Chinese.
Yeah, and there will obviously be a Chinese flag.
Yeah.
There'll obviously be a Chinese flag.
Yeah, so when India goes into such big deals like Rafale, right? There was a part of the deal that where 50% of the manufacturing has to be done in India, or the assembly has to be done in India, because you want that.
Yes. You want to build employment.
Yeah,
in your
when the
country
deal is
also.
of billions,
both parties should
prosper. So China very smartly gives the loans. Okay, their policy is that we will not interfere in your country's running. We will not get political. You do what you want to. You run how you want to. But whereas the West, when America gives a loan, they say that we want to give democracy to you.
Correct.
We will come in, we'll give you the money.
Correct. But we'll
give you democracy also.
Yes. That's a very good point.
So apna puppet aayega udhar.
There are two superpowers who are operating very differently.
Yes.
Operating very differently.
Yeah.
One wants to show his power.
Yeah.
And the other wants to show his class.
Yeah. Because America has done this throughout years with many countries. It's not like China is some genius.
Agree.
First time some geopolitics is going on like this.
But it's crazy how Sri Lanka is still going through this turmoil and they've given away their port to China.
Listen, so they took a $300 million loan.
That's it?
Yeah, they built this. Okay. Then of course another project, $700 billion loan. So
million.
$700 million loan. Yeah, sorry, 300 million. Yeah. So $700 million loan they asked second time. Okay, we want to build this dam or some road or whatever. So China said yes, of course. But because you've not paid the first loan ka money, the interest rate will go to 6% from 2%.
Okay. So sell your soul to the devil.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So China is damn smart.
So what happens is when these superpowers like America, China, they go into countries like this, they of course know that they're not going to be able to pay them back, right? But immediate benefit is that the Chinese company gets employment and work.
Yes.
Literally, they send people to make the...
And for China, all they're focusing right now is to build their trade route. They want to have the fucking strongest trade route in the world. Why do you think they fucking gone into Nepal?
Bro, but also to have a strong hold.
Then
so when China would give a loan, so you can't call Taiwan a country, brother.
Brother, you will get shot on site.
When China gives you a loan,
you're fucking mad.
You have to vote in the UN for what China votes.
Yes. So China's getting those votes. Oh,
you
smart.
Understand?
Bro, come on. Is there a nation smarter than China in this day and age? I doubt it.
They're having
America and China. They're just steps ahead. It's the US China.
Yeah.
Same old feud.
So this is what China has done in Sri Lanka. But in Africa, apparently, China has gone so hard that majority of the infrastructure projects are all built by Chinese firms, by Chinese labor. Any road that is more than 3 kilometers long in Africa is built by China.
Oh.
Yeah. Or any ongoing project for a road which is more than 3 kilometers long is by a Chinese company with Chinese people.
Oh man, but it's crazy how nobody is like saying no to this. I just think it's...
How could they say no?
It's a case of where they're just going to a broke nation and just offering money.
No, so it's like, for example...
And trying to solve all their problems.
If you're the leader of a broke nation, you've promised your people that elect me, I'm going to bring the change.
Correct.
Right? And when you get the seat, and you open the treasure box, you see, it's empty.
Yes, it's empty.
I have to pay people.
How do I pay?
How do I solve this problem?
How do I pay? Yes.
अरे 3 साल तो खत्म हो गया अभी next year तो वापस election है.
Exactly.
तो क्या करेंगे?
How do I not get overthrown?
Then you make calls.
And the last call always goes to China. last call goes to China.
First call.
And I think people are a little wary with USA also because wherever they've entered, whichever country they've exploited.
I think they only do it for a benefit. They don't do it for elder brotherly.
But then again, I think even China is doing it for their benefit only.
Bro, only for that. Yes. I don't think China cares about anything else.
This is a good way of seeing the shift in superpowers. This is going to happen. It's bound to happen. In the next few years, it's going to happen.
Yes, that's a conversation.
The shift.
That's definitely a conversation to have. Because what happens is that the countries which take the loan, the first thought is that why are you doing it if you know that you're going to be in trouble? You're not going to be able to pay it back. But it's like at that time your calculation is that it's going to create employment. I'm going to make revenue from this. So eventually I'm going to be able to pay the loan, right? So that's simple little logic.
True. But
finishes the country.
Yes. But as of right now, who do you think is more powerful?
See, there's definitely the current...
Is it China? Or is it USA?
The current Cold War is between China and USA.
Yes.
Okay.
And it's been going on for a minute.
But I'm telling you, bro, from how the war between Russia and Ukraine and all is going, I feel like China and Russia, come on.
Let's go.
Communist power.
Let's go.
Let's take over the world.
Yes.
You attack this side, I'll attack Taiwan.
This side. Yeah, let's take over.
Yeah.
Let's take over. Fair enough.
Bro, what was happening in Hong Kong?
It's madness. Right?
So when COVID had just started, the first conspiracy theory that I thought was kind of true was that China has brought this to stop the protests in Hong Kong.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
In the early days, 2019 end.
There are so many conspiracies.
Yeah.
But I think the Hong Kong protest was the biggest in the world. It was the biggest that was ever recorded in history. There were so many people out. Yeah, the biggest protest.
Oh, wow.
Because there were, and the entire Hong Kong was on the streets.
Oh.
So it's a big one, bro. It goes into the history books.
Wow.
China always is making its way into the history books.
China is also, trying to show off its power against Taiwan. What China does is it flies its fighter jets above the country, just to show that if I want, I can.
Yeah. I think the best way of showcasing power is what Putin did with Ukraine. he had access to the grid line, no?
Yeah.
So just randomly used to just shut the grid. Suffer. No electricity for some time. Know who's your ruler. You know?
No electricity.
At the end of the day, na bro, whatever you say, essentials, fucking oil, so on and so forth, there's nothing as beneficial as the grid line. If you have access to the grid line, you can shut the fucking BFSI sector down.
So if the
People can't make transactions online.
But what about the NFTs?
Nothing, brother. NFTs are anyways non-fungible. I'm talking about fungible assets. Something that I can go and purchase.
No, but you can't see the NFT, na?
Yeah, but the grid line, bro, the grid line, just think about it. Your whole, banking sector collapses.
Banking sector, bro, businesses.
You don't have money, bro.
Yeah, your business is online-based business.
Truth, if electricities go, ATMs don't work.
Yeah.
How are you going to fucking withdraw money?
Yeah.
Your money's in the cloud.
Blockchain
And all where. You can't get anything out of it.
You can't.
Fungible versus non-fungible. This is the way forward.
So you think the next hot war is going to first take care of the electricity and the grid line?
I think your power is going to be defined by who has access to the grid lines. That's a fact. Just think what's happening in Sri Lanka. Like 8-10 hours, no electricity.
Bro,
you can't do anything.
Bro, I'm saying just imagine your life without your phone for one day.
Bro, your productivity is down.
Yeah.
Your chances of earning money is down. You can't make any purchases.
I'm saying just
you can't be in touch with anyone.
forget about the work. I'm just think about the boredom.
Bro,
Go to a doctor and wait in the line without your phone.
It's dead.
Try to read a magazine.
It's over. It's over. Then we'll realize who are the real ones who say that, I need a little break from social media. Then we'll see how they behave. Huh?
This influencers need like a backup plan.
Yeah.
Bro.
If the grid line's down, bro, their revenue's gone.
Finished.
Because
when is it going to come up?
Finished.
Which app is going to continue?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly. So there are a lot of impending wars.
What do you think? A hot war between China and Taiwan? Are we going to see it in our lifetime?
I think it's already happening. Because how I look at it is that today, who would have thought that we would witness Russia-Ukraine?
Yes.
After COVID and after what the world has been through, we did not know that we could actually witness war. And like 2 years after, or like a year and a half through COVID. So in this day and age, I think China is at an advantage.
Yeah.
Because Russia already did it. They are just following Putin's footsteps.
Yeah.
So Putin laid it out.
Yeah.
And now China has to just follow. So it's not even going to be shocking to the public, because it's just going to be like another fuck up that's happening.
Do you think this is the war of ideology?
Democracy
versus communism.
Hasn't it always been that?
It's always been that.
Isn't that what besides that?
Yeah, what besides
communism and democracies?
Very rightly said, bro. Yeah.
If you're not fighting for communism, you're fighting for democracy. If you're fighting for democracy, you're not fighting for communism.
Yeah.
Linked.
I've been to Hong Kong and Taiwan, and I've been to China.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You can tell the difference. Also, it's very rude if you see, now it's a known fact, but when I went as a young guy, I didn't know that you can't refer to people from Taiwan as Chinese. Or people from Hong Kong as Chinese, and I realized that they take real offense to that.
Yes.
So they don't consider themselves Chinese.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes. But then again, this is what's happening. Like in majority of the big countries, there's always some state that wants to be known separately. And they don't want to be a part of the nation.
Yeah, Barcelona and Spain.
Like Catalonia, right? And then, of course, we've seen Kashmir and India.
Yeah.
And so on and so forth. And then
so this is going on.
And then you have fucking Russia and like 10 countries.
Yeah.
That Putin claims it's a part of Russia, and they are like, no, we are part of NATO. NATO, gaan maro.
Putin wants the old USSR back.
USSR, bro.
Yeah.
Pro-Stalin.
Yeah.
Huh?
He wants that.
He's a modern day Stalin.
I think
He is. There's no way to look at the way he operates. He's instilled fear in the citizens. Russians are scared. Ukrainians are scared. The neighboring nations are scared. He's controlled media. He decide what goes out there.
Of course.
And the entire economy and the government is built on lies.
So, talking about ideology, okay?
Yeah.
So, of course, you and me don't know the details of what communism is and what democracy is. But on the baseline, communism is basically equality, right?
Correct.
Everything is equal.
Correct.
There is not a
Equal
big difference.
Distribution of wealth.
Equal distribution of wealth.
If we put it across the
yeah, exactly. And democracy is capitalism, where the hardest worker gets paid the most, or the smartest worker gets paid the most, right?
Yes.
The market decides.
Yes.
In communism, the market doesn't decide. So, communism, in a way, is a kind approach, right?
Yes,
As an ideology, if you think about it, it's a kind approach.
It's an equal approach.
It's an equal approach, and it's good to have that thought also, right? That
Yeah.
I want everyone to be equal, right?
Yeah.
We can live a life like that.
Yes.
Whereas democracy and America believe that innovation will not happen if there is no competition.
I beg to differ.
But if communism is such a kind thought of equality, why are the communist leaders just dictators? Why are they always wanting to show their power, right? Wanting to show that image of, a powerful leader where you can't say anything against me. You can't say anything against my party. Don't fucking speak up.
Correct.
We know what happens to
Yes.
journalists in Russia
Yes.
and China.
Yes.
Chinese billionaires, 5-6 of them.
Yes.
Where's Jack Ma? And there are others who are richer than him.
Fair enough.
So,
You know why
for so much equality,
That's a very, very fucking
there's-
good question.
yeah, for so much equality, it's like the leaders want communism for the people, but for them they want capitalism. मैं अकेला सबसे ज़्यादा बनाऊंगा.
Very well said. Very well said.
I will not share my wealth
Very well said.
and
Very
my
well
power,
said. Yeah. Yeah.
but my people,
Yes. But bro, firstly, I want to say that this whole topic of communism and democracies, it's fantastic, bro.
Yeah.
I'm addicted to it. You know, I did not know that I would get addicted to such a topic.
Yeah.
It's amazing to see how nations work and how there are two separate ways of running nations and how people operate in those specific nations.
Yeah.
But now I'll tell you why you need one ruler. Because like you said, ideology. You need to have one ruler who has one ideology for a long term. Otherwise, the people will be like, what the fuck is happening? There will be civil unrest.
Yeah.
Is what I feel.
Yeah.
If you have one ruler, it's like saying you have one God. It is a fact.
Yeah.
Because he's your ruler.
Yeah.
You have to look up to him.
Yeah.
What I feel if rulers keep changing, the ideologies change.
Yes.
And then the fucking acts change.
Yes.
And then you have to...
Basically,
everything gets restructured.
But actually, when the rulers keep changing, there is no change in the system.
Yes. Yes.
In for example, Xi Jinping, he's brought a lot of changes.
Yeah.
He is now forever the leader.
Yeah.
He's changed the constitution or whatever.
Correct. But his changes will go on for how much time.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
So because
it has to be long term.
That's what I'm saying. So because he's the one and only leader.
True.
And his whatever he says, snap of the finger, he can change it.
Exactly.
Changes happen.
Exactly.
But in a democracy, there are so many checks and
I think it's longer for action to be taken in a democracy than it is in a communist nation.
You want the checks and balances, right? You want to make sure that there is no wrong mistake.
Yeah.
So a change takes a little longer.
True.
But I feel in a democracy is always a better situation because today, look at America. You can say something against the government. It's good. The government is not bathed in milk.
Yes.
But you can speak up against them and you will not go to jail or they will not come out for you and
What I feel is that, I think we are anyways seeing a shift in the superpower. In the prime superpower, which is USA and China. And it's the best definition of a communist nation and a democratic nation.
Yeah.
But we are now seeing the shift happening towards a communist nation, bro. That means that they're doing something right?
No, it's
like if you have 1.2 billion people under control.
Yeah.
And that is working towards the economy.
Yeah.
China is producing the fucking hardest workers ever to live.
Yeah.
You're talking about technology. More technology is coming from China than it is from a fucking democratic run nation like USA.
But the innovation is coming from USA.
Yes, but the work is happening in
all the work is
China.
happening in China. And of course, they take that little baby of an idea that you have and then they make it into the cheapest and the best.
Try putting sanctions on China. Try putting sanctions on China, Deva. You know what? You know what's going to happen?
India's
economies will crumble, brother.
But
worldwide recession.
India had put now. India put
क्या हुआ?
basics
चालू हुआ कि नहीं?
TikTok बंद कर दिया.
TikTok is nothing.
PUBG?
TikTok is nothing. PUBG started battlegrounds.
Okay.
You know, I'm thinking, bro, let the world go against China right now, but you cannot put sanctions on China.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah, it's not possible because, as I previously said, that they have control over countries like, the most of Africa, Sri Lanka, and also we've not spoken about Pakistan.
Damn.
Bro, majority of the Pakistan
neighboring
airports,
nation.
Majority of the Pakistan airports are controlled by China, which is kind of bad for us because today India and China are also at dispute.
Yeah, they've always been at dispute.
So if China is going to conduct military exercises in Pakistan, create bases and all, it's more dangerous for us.
Yeah.
So, coming from
And
the south,
Lanka,
coming from the east,
south,
coming from the north.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So,
No, China is very strategic and they're targeting these broke nations, unfortunate. And they are just doing what's going to be best for them because in 10-15 years, bro, okay, let's compare USA and China as superpowers, okay? Military-wise.
USA is far ahead.
USA is far ahead, but China has numbers. China is also a nuclear warhead.
Yeah.
Right? They have nuclear powers. They have nuclear power. They have nuclear weapons.
Yes.
So, वो safety है. Okay? Technology-wise. Bro, come on.
Yeah.
China is way ahead.
Yeah. Even the Pentagon came out and said
they've been known to replicating a lot of these missiles and these drones, and they've gone way ahead when it comes to their military produce.
Yeah.
Right. Then you have the size of the economy. The size of the economy is what matters, bro.
Yeah,
you know what they say about China, right? If every Chinese citizen lived half the standard of living of any American, the China economy would be twice of USA.
Oh.
Yes. Half of what USA standard of living is, if every Chinese citizen lived that right now, double.
They are saying that obviously this is nothing new, but the Chinese middle class has grown so much that now obviously it's not the cheapest labor in the world. So now they import labor from like Africa and these other countries.
They have to. And why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. That's what America did.
Yeah. Better opportunity to work.
Yeah.
I guess.
But yes, there is definitely a Cold War going with like China and America. But do you think there is an impending hot war?
Hot war, never.
The battle of ideologies, the East versus the West.
Never.
Nahin?
Never, bro.
So why is this World War 3 so relevant? Like it's like trending. Everyone's talking about World War 3. World War 3 is so possible. World War 3 can happen.
Bro, this is Twitter fingers. It's not possible, bro. Let's look at it in such a way. We already experienced...
The political pundits...
We already experienced weaponry war in 1950s to say like 1980s.
Yeah.
From 1980s to like now. No, 1980s to I would say 2000s was the Cold War, right? And now it's the trade war. In the time of
cyber war.
In the cyber was too small right now.
क्या बात कर?
Cyber was too small, bro.
You can take out the grid from the cyber war.
What do you want an economy to worry about scammers from Kolkata?
Not scammers, bro. You can take out the grid. You can hack into like a nuclear.
But we've not witnessed this. I'm talking about trade war. I'm talking about sanctions.
What about
the
like...
new way of war is putting sanctions on countries like Russia.
No, that is still Cold War, bro.
Bro, there's no way. See,
so you don't think a hot war is...
I'm going back to your main question. Is World War 3 possible in this day and age?
Hot World War 3.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Not possible because there's too much at stake.
Too much at
stake. This is like the finance term. Too big to fail. There are countries that have gotten too big that don't want to fail.
Yeah.
Say they rather compromise. They let go of a little land and they live happily ever after. There's no way we will ever experience a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. So nuclear weapons were always like a tool of negotiations and
security,
insurance.
Yeah. What else?
But a lot of people are saying that don't consider it like not possible. It's likely.
No, it's not possible.
But if you ask my opinion, even I don't think a hot war is happen in our lifetime.
Why are people saying this right now? Let's look at that. Why are people saying that? Okay, there's this one guy, who's a judo black belt, and he rides horses and he rides bears.
The ex-president of the Federation.
He rides bears, and he's the modern day Hitler who's going to press the nuclear button. But bro, truth, you think Putin is fucking dumb?
No.
Putin is the last thing from being dumb. What are his agendas? What does he want to do?
USSR.
He wants to bring back the old glory days of Russia, like you said, USSR, Soviet Union.
Right.
He wants to rebalance political and military power in Europe.
And
because
communism.
He wants to let Europeans know that bhai Russia bhi idhar baitha hai. And number 3 is he wants to be remembered forever. Right? He wants to. He looks up to Stalin.
Legacy.
He wants his legacy. Right? Now to achieve all of this, he's not going to let go of a few nukes, bro. He's not going to fucking pop off a few nukes. It's not possible.
I agree.
Then he'll be known as Hitler. He does not want to be known as Hitler.
I agree.
He wants to be known as a...
Russia is though just one of the nuclear powered nations, bro. Pakistan also has.
But I'm saying right now, who are people talking about? Russia.
Right now,
Who started this conversation? Putin.
That is true. The conversation of World War III definitely started after this Russia-Ukraine war.
Russia did.
There is no doubt about that.
And if we've seen a psycho like Kim Jong-un...
Yeah. Also nuclear powered.
Have a nuclear weapon.
Yeah.
If he is not willing to press the button, bro, I don't think anyone would.
That's true.
There's nobody as psychotic as Kim Jong-un to compare.
That is true.
What do you think?
I agree. That is...
So World War III is nahi yaar.
World War III
Kidhar. It's just a way to fool the public.
I think pessimism has increased in our day and age. I know every time I say it's Kali Yuga, you laugh, but I'm telling you, bro, this is Kali Yuga.
It's a part of Kali Yuga.
Kali Yuga, bro. We are in the dark times.
I think more than the nuclear going off, a meteor might hit planet Earth. That's more probable. Don't you think so?
You think in our lifetime we'll see experiences? No,
bro. I think we were just born to discuss this, to debate this, and then we'll just die. And then we won't... we'll never experience a
and
meteor.
The world will move on.
How much ever you studied about meteors, how many meteor showers have taken place on Earth, and how many ever nuclear weapons have been created on planet Earth, nothing is going to go off. It's just a way of us to debate, Deva.
Keep us busy, keep us occupied.
Busy. Yeah, bro. Yeah. For all you know, there might not be any nuclear weapon.
Okay, so if the Illuminati is trying to keep us occupied with the
distraction fam
of war and nuclear winter, is their agenda like that? The old school term, one world order, new world order, one world, new world order, one currency. You think it's the worst idea to have one currency around the world?
I think you should have separate currencies. No? You want to be known. You want your own identity. So you want your own sort of currency. Like, why should you be dependent on one currency? You should be dependent on your currency.
And one currency is one economy.
But at the end of the day, also, if you look at it, like one currency, the closest thing to one currency right now is USD.
But that's backed by the petrodollar.
Yeah, petrodollar. But eventually, like there is one big one big currency that everyone follows.
So you think Bitcoin is a Illuminati conspiracy?
No, bro. No ways. Yeah,
because I think one currency also means...
Bro, that is though not at all. The Illuminati would be absolutely against Bitcoin.
Why?
Because there's no way to regulate it.
But the ledger is there, no?
Ledger is there, but you can't regulate it.
But you can regulate, I think,
it's
Bitcoin
like
more than
free
cash.
trade. Huh?
I'm saying you can't hide a Bitcoin. And you can't control your own Bitcoin because you need wallet and you need internet and you need 5 other things,
correct.
Key and password and all of that. But cash
to hai na.
Cash is king, bro.
Digital payments is king now. That is though completely.
No, but I'm saying cash and gold is king.
King.
Like that you can hide and you can do things.
Yeah. You can do
against the government,
Yeah. But I don't think so.
Think about it.
Don't think so.
Think about it. You have a bag of gold.
But see, the main reason why Illuminati wants to introduce is a one currency is so that it's monitored by one organization.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But on the Bitcoin, what I do or what you do, no organization knows about it.
That's what we think, but I'm saying hypothetically, because they're on the blockchain. Yeah. So a newer technology.
But it's there on the blockchain, but it's not traced. You can't trace payments.
Yeah, you can't. But I'm saying, I know that. But I'm saying, imagine if there's an AI built to do such a thing.
But then the concept of Bitcoin ceases to exist.
Exactly.
Because then there's no purpose
of they're saying like
having a blockchain.
Cash is the thing of the past. Then credit card. Now online payment, right?
Yeah.
So how the technology of Bitcoin and blockchain becomes a thing of the past and something else comes and tries
I'm sure something new will come, but right now it's the age of digital payments. It's the age of, but I think Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies are that there's no regulatory body only. You are for your own, I'm for my own, right? Isn't that the main purpose of cryptocurrency?
Yeah, but it's still being regulated.
Yeah. But I just like fungible shit, right? You need to see money, bro. What are you going to go? You go into a strip club with crypto, what are you going to do? You're going to fucking Wazir experiments. You're going to Wazir experiments like this.
The Supreme gun.
Pokemon.
Yeah, bro.
So that is the insight.
What do you think about Elon Musk telling his employees that guys come back to work 40 hours a week or
I
fired?
think long overdue. Somebody had to say it. Somebody had to say it.
Why is there such an uproar?
There will always be an uproar, because people have gotten a little too comfortable, I feel.
Yeah, like some Australian billionaire came out and said that, oh, workplace should be flexible and this. And I said, okay, for you.
Yeah.
But if another organization believes that work will be more productive if our employees come to our workplace,
Yes.
then what is the outroar? He's not saying that, guys, instead of Monday to Friday, work Saturday, Sunday. Or he's not saying that instead of leaving at 6 in the evening, leave at 12 in the night.
He's introducing a hybrid model.
Yeah.
He's saying 40 hours you need to be in office, the rest you can be at home.
Yeah.
And what he said that, he also said, he tweeted, of course, Elon's tweets, legendary, that the work from home policy has become an excuse for people not to work hard.
Yeah.
What do you think of this statement? Do you think it's true?
Yeah, for some people it is true.
Yeah.
Of course.
Even I think so.
Bro, see, there is, when you go to office, there is pressure. You have your supervisors there.
Yeah.
You have other people looking onto you. There is also, surveillance.
Yes.
So there is pressure.
Yes.
Okay, I have to perform, right?
Yes.
So, and a lot of people and a lot of different types of work can be done from home.
Yes.
At their ease. Maybe some creative work and all is better from work. So I'm not saying that work from home is dumb. All I'm saying is if Rahul believes that his company is more productive when the employees come to office, I think it's absolutely fair if Rahul calls everybody and says that from tomorrow onwards, no work from home, we are going to work from office.
Correct.
This is how we are working. If you're not comfortable, leave.
I agree.
That's so fair.
Why I think that work from home is not good for someone's career is because number one is that if you ask anybody who's served a long period of time at a company, why have you served so much time in that company? The answer majority of the times will be people.
Yeah.
That because of the people, that I got to work with great people. If you're not in an office setup, if you're not...
What's it called? Office culture.
Office culture, right? People is what makes the office culture, what makes the company. It's the people, it's the resources.
Yes.
Another thing is that how are you going to absorb knowledge from other people online? You can't. How do you just look at it, bro? If you're in a company and you see how a boss operates, you're going to try and replicate some movements of his, right? You're going to learn. You're going to want to be like him one day. That aspirational value comes in office.
Exactly. Also, the thing is, it might sound as a fad, but there's a reason why people say that, when you dress up, you get confidence. And so there's a reason why there's a kind of a uniform also to office culture, right? Even though you don't have to wear a suit and a tie, but you dress proper, you're presentable.
Exactly.
Right? Your mannerisms are good, you're attentive.
Exactly.
And that is obviously not equally translated on a Zoom meeting. Yeah. In fact, for me, I find a Zoom meeting much more tiring than a regular meeting. Exhausting,
Another thing is, bro, you need simulation in life. You need variety. See, I don't know about you. I don't know about anybody else, but I got bored at home.
Yeah.
I can't sit at home and work.
Yeah.
You need to have that whole romance of getting ready, putting on a nice white shirt, crisp jeans, nice shoes.
Minimalist.
Getting on your vehicle and then going to work.
Fuck yeah.
That's the fun. That's the simulation. There's variety. Conversing with people in traffic.
Yeah. Having a vada pav.
Yo.
Yeah.
Come on.
Fuck yeah.
And one Twitter account tweeted that, Elon Musk will obviously be against the work from home policy. Majority of the cars are used to commute to work. So if people are sitting at home, who will buy his cars?
And I think it's fair. I think it's fair.
What do you think?
I think it's fair.
Huh?
Yeah,
you need a car to commute to work.
A smart businessman would be able to think of this. I would not be able to think of this also.
If I'm not trying to sell my product, why have I started the company?
Bro, Henry Ford was one of the main reasons for America having such a vast highway network and such a poor public transport.
Think about it.
Facilities.
So that's a straight.
In America, everyone, like, you have a car, your son, daughter would have a car, your wife would have a car.
Correct.
In India, we share cars.
Correct. Now, another thing also with the work from home policy is that, complex problems can't be solved on a call. You have to be face to face.
Yeah, for lots of people.
Big, like the iPhone was not made working from home. The iPod was not made working from home. You have to be in that setup, right? When you put great minds together, That's when a good product comes out.
But the iPhone banner can be made now. Work from home.
That all can be made from home. But I'm saying that, bro,
Yeah, right.
that big things won't happen sitting in your room.
Of course.
You know?
Of course. Bro, for me also, I can do work from home.
Yeah.
But being in an office is way better.
Yeah.
Even that, I look forward to my first cup of coffee in office.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Secondly, don't you think like when you start something also, it's like an aspiration that one day I'll have an office.
Yeah.
I'll have a big office.
Yeah.
I'll have these are aspirations of a startup as well, right?
And tell me one thing, right? A lot of people experience this is that when you're working from home, where's your life and your work balance? You know, what has happened is that people are getting burnt out working from home because your laptop is just there.
Yeah.
Your laptop is on.
Yeah.
What excuse are you going to give? I'm out.
Yeah.
You're at home. Reply to that mail.
Yeah.
Get that task done.
Yeah.
So people are facing more burnout at home. That's why I'm not saying that work from home is bad or like work from office is bad. A mix of both is the perfect solution.
Yeah. And
this is the great takeaway.
No, and I'm saying that today, for example, if it works in your office, fair. You let if you think you will make more money from not renting an office, from sending computers to your employees,
so be it.
So be it. And if you think the opposite, so be it.
So be it. The best way forward is to get the best of both worlds, implement both the ideas.
Bro. I'm telling you now, bro. The fact that we're talking about it is only ridiculous because this media is a whore.
Yeah.
You cannot make a news out of every tweet or every fucking small little thing that goes on in Elon's life and his company.
Yes.
You know, these are so basic things.
Bro.
Is he the first company to say work from office? No.
A lot of companies are saying that now. Come to office. You have to see. Now you're going to understand why the tech sector has collapsed. Why has the tech sector collapsed?
Why?
Because, okay, let's look at companies that blew up in the pandemic. Majority of them were tech-based.
Zoom.
Amazon. Netflix.
Netflix.
What else? You have your Hotstar and all these other apps. These big apps. Facebook. Instagram. Twitter. Why today tech stocks have fallen? Because people don't have the time to watch Netflix. They've lost 200,000 subscribers. People now have to have face-to-face meetings. They are not relying on Zoom as much as they used to.
Of course.
Right? So when the usage of that is going down because now people are going out in the real world, the entire tech bubble is now going to burst.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And also...
So we are seeing a shift. I'm saying that we are seeing a shift from work from home to like work from office.
Definite shift, bro.
A definite shift. And this is a prime example of what is happening to the tech companies.
And the tech companies are also suffering because what's happening is that the innovation is very marginal or none. What's happening is that the alternative products are coming out.
True.
Right? So we're not seeing like Instagram was a new product, Twitter is a different product, and Facebook is a totally different product. So we're not seeing another new product come out. We are just seeing variations in each product. Whereas Instagram is taking a little bit of all, you know, and
like
making it their own. Right? So there is no like a new company that is doing something absolutely revolutionary that is coming and taking over the tech world or the technology.
I would say revolution is being made, or we are going through revolution, but at a very slow pace.
Very slow pace. Even a lot of people complain about like NFTs that I don't believe in it, or like NFTs as a concept is strong. NFTs as a product is strong. It's just that obviously it's a market and there are going to be people who take advantage in that market. That's exactly what happens.
Exactly.
There are some good products and some scams.
Exactly.
But that's there in all markets.
Fair enough.
Right?
Fair enough.
So it's just a saturation of the market, I feel. You know, the tech market is getting saturated. Everyone is coming up with the same product with a different branding. And that's why the stocks are, you know, falling. Even I think in India, you were telling me about...
a lot of edtech companies based out of Bangalore are now shutting shop because how do you sustain online education? How? Like in India, which has a very traditional way of following education, you can't like completely think of having a 360-degree shift onto online education.
And that's what they thought would happen.
You know? But that's not going to happen.
It didn't happen.
That's not going to happen. We live in the real world, boss. The simulation is far away. The simulation will come, but not now. You know, so I think they let go of around 150,000 employees. And bro, $1 trillion has been wiped out from the stock market because
Unicorns,
companies are
no?
not being able to earn right
Bro, the
now.
unicorns are not flying.
Bro, company. Huh?
The unicorns,
The unicorns are mystical only, or what?
Yeah.
Huh? They're going to remain mystical.
So fair.
तो ये है अभी now companies are not being able to earn. Netflix is losing 200,000 subscribers. अरे time किसके पास है? When you're on lockdown and all, you heavily depend on Netflix.
No, you had time. You're so right, bro.
You
Lockdown,
don't have
you had
time right now.
Yeah.
Like my consumption on Netflix, I think from a daily average of 6 hours a day has gone down to like what, 40 minutes?
Yeah, of course.
45 minutes, one episode a day.
Yeah. We would binge through things, bro.
Yeah.
At least watch a movie or two, maybe.
Yeah.
I remember.
Like think about such a scenario also that in my office, now I'm only having Zoom calls with clients.
Correct.
Before I used to have Zoom calls with my employees also and my staff also.
Right.
But now we are face to face. You know, so business is getting cut. No, I'm not using Zoom as much.
Yeah.
तो ये है अभी
Absolutely. So, this do you believe that data is the new oil?
Bro, this analogy has been spread around quite a bit.
It's been 10 years.
You know, got me thinking. Is data the new oil? A lot of people are talking about data being the new oil, and logically, right? Let's break it down logically, like we always do. Data cannot be the new oil, right? Because let's break it down point by point. Oil is finite.
Correct.
Data is infinite,
Yes.
right? Now, if a product or a asset or like a commodity, let's call it a commodity. Data is a commodity in this day and age, right?
Very well said.
It's finite, it's infinite. Now let's look at it like, how do you transport such a commodity?
Yeah.
Oil requires more resources. Oil requires oil to be transported.
Yeah.
Data, speed of light, one click.
Yeah.
Data transferred, right? Now, my main question is that oil has a price, okay? It's an equal price all over, not all over, but it's a regulated price, right? They say 60% of the price you pay for petrol is not for the commodity, but for the extraction process.
Yeah.
Because it's so tough to get oil from the earth's core that 60% of the expenses goes in that process.
True. Yeah.
Data can be mined anywhere.
Anywhere.
And anyhow.
So what you're saying is that data does have value.
Yes.
But you cannot compare it to oil.
No, I'm trying to say like justify data.
You cannot justify.
Like what am I paying for?
Exactly. So it's
Right.
like a country hitting oil is like, lottery. But you can't have the same thought process with data.
Exactly.
So even though it does have value, but it's not like oil is going to go away.
Exactly. And another thing is that fungible versus non-fungible, right? Oil is fungible.
Yeah.
Like I can feel oil. I can store oil.
Yeah.
I can't store data because the more data I store and I don't reuse it, I'm a dumb fuck. Right? Data has to be reused. I have to put it to work.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to extract value from the data.
Like for I'll give you an example. Like when you get a patient's data, right? If a doctor doesn't use it to diagnose other patients, he's a dumb fuck.
Yeah.
That data can't be stored, but oil can be stored.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing. And countries don't go to war over data; they go to war over oil.
As of today,
So as of today,
cyber.
As of today,
cyber war तो तू सोच रहा नहीं है यार तू cyber war बहुत.
How many people have died through cyber war, my friend? Let's talk numbers. Let's talk deaths.
Bro, depression.
How many people have died because of
boys
cyber
must
war?
have looted these old.
You're comparing Afghanistan, brother.
Oh yeah.
You're comparing Afghanistan.
Yeah, Afghanistan.
You're comparing all these Middle Eastern countries. What I think, see, the analogy makes sense, but it should be put across in such a way that what oil, how beneficial or how impactful or how much of how to put this across. Wait. See, oil cannot be the new data can't be the new oil because oil has a lot of power to it.
Correct.
There's a lot of power.
Oil was the new gold.
Yeah. Like you can say like I was saying, like data can be called a commodity.
Yeah.
Like gold.
It has value.
Don't get me wrong.
It has value, but because it can be manipulated, it can be it cannot be well regulated like how oil or gold or something like that can be, right? You can test gold. Yeah.
And I can get data.
Yeah.
Right. I can freely get data. I can easily get data on the internet. I can't get oil.
And also with data, there is good data, there is bad data.
Yes.
There's also your analytics.
Yes.
Good analytics, bad analytics. So there are a lot of,
Yes. Bro, oil will always work.
Yeah.
You don't have the guarantee of data working.
Yeah.
So that being said, I think that to put it across in such a way that in the 20th century and in the 21st century, oil has a lot of power. But in the 21st century, now data has power.
Yeah, with
right?
Web 3.0.
They're two very different resources.
Yeah.
You know, you can't compare them.
True.
But I get the analogy that power-wise, yes, it's matching up, but oil is still up.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you that we are driving cars, but also we are spending 6 hours on the phone.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
You know, both have value.
Both have value.
There's no doubt about it.
Both have value.
Yeah.
And why not, bro? Why not cherish both of them as separate entities?
Yeah.
You know? Why always compare?
Yeah.
Why always compare?
Best क्या है भाई?
Best क्यों compare करने का?
Future क्या है भाई? Everyone wants to predict.
But see, logically it doesn't make sense, Dave.
Yeah, logically
it doesn't make sense.
Data has value, but you can't compare
Is
to oil
data
and
traded
gold.
on the stock market?
Yeah.
Right.
It can be, na? Companies which procure data.
Yeah.
As in, I get what you're saying.
I'm saying in the commodities market.
Yeah.
The day data is traded in the commodities market, or it is, I'm not sure, but I don't think so. Commodities is what, like crude oil, gold, silver.
Yeah, wheat, yeah.
Then you can
True.
level it up.
Yeah.
But be scared of data, bro. Data is scary.
Data can change your life.
Yo.
Right?
Facts.
The podcast we did about Dr. Robert Epstein and how Google manipulates data is a bit jarring. It's a bit shocking. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
But
that's what I'm saying, na, bro. That data can be used against you also, you know?
Data is the future, I think.
Data, if you put it in the wrong hands, like Google, will finish you.
Maybe we're already
getting
kind of
finished. We're getting filtered, bro. Our keywords are getting filtered right now. Dr. Robert Epstein, shadow ban.
I think Google is also like the new media, na? So it's what they want to show.
Google is the only media, bro. What do you think?
So they will decide, na, who's the devil and who's the hero.
What do you think? Yeah.
In all situations, in all circumstances.
Yeah. On a lighter note, I think we've covered a lot of
ongoing topics
of these impending wars and, you know, recession. On a lighter note, a priest at the age of 83 has switched his career and is now becoming a porn star. Thoughts, brother?
And what a time to bring on the point, you know, it's actually Kali Yuga, bro.
Yeah.
Because they say, right, everything is sexualized.
Yes.
So a priest becoming a porn star at the age of 83 is a
it's
joke,
madness,
bro.
brother.
What
it's
is
madness,
this, bro?
brother.
Yeah.
All I want to ask you is, will God forgive him for his sins because he was loyal for 83 years?
May God forgive him.
Do you think God will forgive him?
I have no idea,
you know, that last run, that last dance of 2-3 years of enjoyment.
Only fans to only sins.
Straight smash. Yo, from only sins to only fans.
No, only fans to only sins.
Only fans to only sins. But mental.
Bro, I'm just like these media guys have nothing to real to cover. You know, they can't extract more from the war and what's going on in the UN and, you know, COVID and all of that. जो शंघाई में हो रहा है वो तो नहीं बताएंगे, ठीक है?
Control media, my friend.
तो ये बता रहे कि 83-year-old man is now becoming a porn star. अरे who gives a fuck?
Bro, I'm saying more power, yeah.
करने
more power, yeah. Why can't he become a porn
star? He's saying he's happy, na?
Yeah.
तो बस तो करना यार.
Why can't he be a porn star? More power to you.
अरे more power, bro.
You know, push in peace, bro, from priest to porn stars.
तो फिर
you know, live life.
करो ना यार. उसमें क्या? इसमें news क्या है, bro?
Live life, bro. 83 years the man has, you know, not smashed.
Not 83 years, bro.
Yeah, no?
No.
You have to give up, no?
But once you become...
Okay, once you become... So, chala 50 years, yeah. Chala 40 years, 30 years.
40 years.
Thoda
he sacrificed.
Bro.
Yeah.
How much no fap?
Yeah. Yes.
But respect to the priest, yeah. Respect to the priest.
Go get it, bro.
Go get all of them.
Yeah.
Get it, bro.
So on that note, GLE.
We out.
Ciao, ciao.